this your
yeah, me too,
event?
Can you hear me well?
Yes, very clear.
Perfect, perfect. Just a second, I want to flip everything. Yeah, everything works well. I want to thank you so much for letting me go to the mountains and a little bit changing our schedule, because it was an amazing experience for me, and thank you that you all allowed me to do it. And I want to tell you, I kept silent for 3 days because it was a part of this beautiful journey. And it's a little bit hard for me to speak now, especially in English, because I almost forgot how to speak during these 3 days of total silence. So I'm very sorry for all the misspelling I'm going to do today. Just, I'm sorry in advance, because maybe I forget some words and some ideas, but hopefully everything will be fine. So I think we can start. What I want to tell you, today we don't have a Q&A box, so you can put all your questions just in the chat, and my assistants will help me to answer all of these questions. And by the way, I don't see anyone in the chat. Are you all here? Is everything fine? Yeah, Maddie is ready. Very well. Thank you for letting me know. Others, are you ready? Are you in the chat? Yes, Lydia, thank you. Thank you so much. Anandini, yes. So, okay, now I can feel that you are here and I'm not speaking to myself as a crazy woman from the mountains. Mark is fully ready. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. So today, the topic of our lesson is really interesting, how to get new subscribers in a new account, because it's always very challenging to start working in a new account with 0 subscribers, because people don't like to sign up for a new account. They don't like to be the first. They don't like to see the new accounts, which doesn't have so much history and information. And of course, it's always easier to work with a big account when you come to the client and he or she already has a huge account with thousands and thousands of followers. But what should we do if we are if we are those people who are responsible for creating completely new account from 0 subscribers or with 10 subscribers who are normally family members of the owner of the business? How can we work with it? Today, I'm going to give you 10 tips how to make new subscribers in a new account for free, and like 3 to 4 tips how to make it with some kind of budget. But of course, normally I know that new accounts doesn't have so much budget, and first of all, we should understand how can we work with Instagram for free without paying a penny. And the first step will be to make sure that the account that you are going to make promotion to is ready to be promoted. That when you come to this account, you want to stay on it. So what it means, account is ready to be promoted. We have a good avatar, like here, it's a portrait, yeah. We have an understandable description of the account and of a person who is running this account. We have highlights, we have interesting posts, for example, from 9 to 12 posts will be fine for the beginning. Before you have everything of this, don't you dare promote an account, because nobody will sign up. You will lose your enthusiasm, you will lose all the efforts, and nothing will work. So have a checklist: good profile photo, good profile header, interesting highlights. The first 9 to 12 posts are beautifully pictured with good text and ready to be read by people. And only from this part you can start promotion. Without all of this, please don't start, okay? No one will sign up for an account that has nothing at all. It should be already interesting. I hope this is a very understandable part. Before we do it, we don't go further. Next step, we should sign up to all our friends and acquaintances and ask them to sign up too. This sounds like a stupid idea, but we all have friends, and normally these friends live somewhere where we live. And normally we work with accounts which is somewhere nearby to us. So it's okay to sign up for all your friends with this working account, with this business account, and make them sign up to you. So when you create an account, go to settings. You shouldn't do it by your hand. There is an automatical button. You should go to your account, go to the settings. There would be a hamburger icon in the upper high corner. That's at the every bottom right. There will be a setting here. Under subscriptions, there you see the context section, and the individual social network you've connected. And this, when you put this button with context, your account will automatically subscribe to all your friends and family members and other people. And that's how you will get your first 10 to 20 followers and following. So Instagram counts all your contacts, friends on Facebook, etc. And all should you know, it's just to click the bottom subscribe to all in each section. And voila, we will have 10 to 20 first contacts. It's better than nothing. It's really better than nothing. What next should we do? For the brave people, at this step, we can ask our friends to spread the word about your account, even if they have just 10 subscribers each. If you have 10 friends, each of them have 10 subscribers, it means that potentially you will have 100 new subscribers. That's quite a lot. And normally people have more than 10 subscribers, yeah? There are two things to pay attention here. First of all, your account has to be really good, so your friend isn't ashamed to talk about it. And you should tell in detail what exactly your friend should write about your account that you want him to promote or to publish in his stories. It would be even better if you create like a schablon, just a picture for him. You send to your friend the picture, maybe a stories with beautiful icon or beautiful picture, and you just ask your friend to publish this picture with the link to your account. And that's all. It works very well. And it's easy for your friend to do. All he or she should do is just push the button to publish this picture with a link to your account. On this picture, you can write everything you want for your about your account. So your friend shouldn't write anything. He or she just should publish this picture with a link. And that works really well. Step number 3, besides family and friends, a good way to get subscribers is to be active under the posts of different bloggers. And please don't underestimate this idea. It works perfectly well. I know a person who gets 200 new subscribers every day just by commenting different bloggers' posts. The posts of really popular bloggers in her sphere. And it's a free way to have free contacts, to have free subscribers. And it really works very well. And it can't be automatized. So how should it work? You don't write something unthoughtful, yeah? You share your opinion, you discuss and attract attention. You may write something controversial. You can comment really popular posts in of bloggers in your topic, or write interesting comments on other just different people posts, but we shouldn't spam here because nobody likes spam, yeah. We try to write something meaningful text, touch on the subject, share your opinion or disagree with the author without being insulting. Those people who see this comment, they might be interesting in your account, they will go to your account, and if your account is beautiful, interesting, and full of interesting text, they might subscribe. And that's how you get new subscribers. It really works. I know so many cases in this sphere. The only thing I want to remind you, don't spam, yeah, or don't leave generic comments. Be original and write interesting, funny, proactive, or memorable comments relate to the post. People should understand that it's a real comment. You are a real person who is interesting in the topic, and you are writing it not by a bot, not by a robot, but you are a person who has an interesting account potentially. Commenting on posts to gain subscribers is really time consuming. It requires finding relevant commenting sites and learning how to write effective comments. However, once you start seeing results, it can be addictive. Please, you can spend here 10 to 15 minutes every day writing just interesting comments under popular posts on your topic, and just look how many people will go to your account and subscribe. But please, please write interesting posts that can show that you are a real person, that it's impossible to miss you with a robot, okay? Step 4, to increase your audience reach, we always mark the geolocation and geotag for our publication. For example, the city, the neighborhood where the photo was taken. This way you will attract subscribers who live in that country or neighborhood. And what here should we remember? For example, I live in Georgia now. People here speak Georgian, but I don't want the audience from Georgia, yeah? I don't want this Georgian people to subscribe to my account. I need Russians to subscribe to my account as my content is in Russia. So I put Georgian geotext, but in Russian. It means that only those people who are in Georgia right now and speak Russian will see my posts. If I put the same geotext in English, it means that people who speak English, normally tourists from different countries, will see my posts, and I don't need them. If I put geotext in Georgian, like in real Georgian language, the native people will see my posts, and I don't need them either. That's why you put geotext in the language. Can you please repeat again, Kate? From the what part? From the what part should I repeat? From geotext or from about commenting? Yeah, let me know. Yes, geotext. So yeah, we put geotext. Do you know what is this geotext? Yeah, like in Georgia, we put the city, Georgia, the country Georgia, and then we put the city under the post. So the location where the post is taken or the picture is taken, or where you want just your audience to see. And you can put location in different languages, depending on what target audience you need. How to create geotag if the location is not exist yet? That's a good question, but I need to ask you, do you really need this geotag? When location is not created, it means nobody is there. And I offer you to put locations which are popular, where people already are. So you need to put some really popular locations of your city. So people who walk through these locations online will see your content. But if there is no location that you need, but you really need to create it, sometimes it's possible when your client has an offline store and you want to create a geotag for this offline store, it's possible. It will not bring you new subscribers, but sometimes it's needed. You should do it through Facebook. You should connect your account. You should convert your account into business account. Then you should connect these two accounts, go to Facebook, and there will be the line where you can create a location. So you just can Google it. It's a long way, but it's easy. Do we put the geotag of the client's premise or the city of town where it's located? I'm sorry. Do we put the geotag of the client's premise or the city of town where it's located? You put the geotag regarding the target audience you want to reach. For example, maybe your store is located in Bali, Indonesia, but you ship worldwide and you want people from London to order your things. So you put geotag London, because you want people from London to see your content, okay? If you don't ship worldwide, you still can work with the location where the physical office of your client exists. So it's Bali, Indonesia, all popular beaches, all popular locations, I don't know, popular shops, clubs, restaurants of Bali. You can put in your location. If you don't ship worldwide, if you ship worldwide, you can put anything you need, and just make sure you put in the language of your target audience, okay? If your target audience is Russians, you put in Russian. You put London in Russian. If your target audience is English-speaking people, you put in English, okay? It's a very thin thing, but it will change a lot. So we work with geotags a lot, and we put it under each piece of content we publish in our social media. Next one, step 5, what can we do for free with our Instagram account to make new subscribers? Run contests and giveaways. When you reach your first audience of 500 to 600 subscribers, you can start running contests. You can raffle any prize among your subscribers, a new smartphone, a book, or a consultation, but it will be really expensive. So if you want to start, you can have something small, yeah, like a discount to your product, or some checklist, or some consultation, whatever. Smartphone, it's a little bit too early for us, yeah, to have as a price. If you're a business owner, raffle of your product or service, consider the conditions of participation. As a rule, people have to subscribe to your account and leave a comment under the contest post, maybe a comment with linking some of the friends. So that's how people will see your post, and there will be more and more people finding your content. To increase your audience reach, have participants with their friends below the contest post. Yeah. Next one. Barter and joint promotions worked so well, and I would say that even big companies with a lot of budget, they still work with barters and joint promotions. This tip is appropriate for business accounts. Let's say you have your own online cosmetic store. Offer a blogger a barter. You send him your products, and he publishes a post on his account with a link to your profile. A post, a line of stories, maybe a reels. It depends on the blogger and on your possibilities and your creativity. You can also hold joint promotions with bloggers. For example, a famous author's audience will get a 30% of discount on cosmetics for subscribing to your Instagram account, and it still works very well. If you have a private brand, a personal brand, sorry, not private, that's my 3 days of silence. If you have a personal brand, you still can have a joint promotion. You can speak about somebody's personal brand who is not your competitor, yeah? And he or she can speak about you. For example, if you have as a client a fitness trainer, a fitness coach, he or she can promote somebody who is making manicure at home, or hairdressing, or makeup. They have similar audience, but they are not competitors. And if they give this audience to each other, they will win from this, because those people who go to make haircuts beautifully and nails done probably take care about themselves, and they would be interested in going to private coach physical sessions. So that's how barter and joint promotion works. Next one. Use the offline space, and this is a huge piece of advice, and so many people don't do it. I don't know why, because it's for free, by the way. If you have an offline store, a showroom, a salon, a bar, a restaurant, whatever, be sure to use that to have your visitors and bring them to Instagram. At a bar, a person came in, left, and forgot, but if you put in the bar your link to the Instagram, they will subscribe to your account. And an Instagram subscriber will see your post in their feed, see your new promotions, and maybe again come to your place. So how is it possible? How to put a link on the wall of your bar or of your restaurant? You can create the link like an Insta tag as in the picture, or if you don't have budget for that, you just print the link to your account, and the person who will put his phone on this link, he will get to your account. You can print this link, put it on the wall, And that's all. It's almost for free. I don't know how much does it cost in Indonesia to publish one piece of paper, but in Georgia, it costs almost nothing. So it's a free possibility. I'm sorry, just a second. Yeah, just a second, I'm very sorry. We have a photo session with my company for a client, and they have some misunderstanding with photographer and models. So just wrote a couple of words for them. Next one, the same. If you have if you're a business owner likes his account and wants to share this account, or you have a possibility to communicate with people and want to promote your account, you can put the link to your account in the business cards. It also costs nothing, and people normally put on the business cards just their telephones, their emails, and always forget about Instagram. Please, if you're working with a personal brand, make sure he or she put his Instagram name to the business card, because it always works well in fairs, market, festivals, networkings, even just a random meeting with friends in a restaurant, and could be an opportunity to share your Instagram account. And if your personal brand owner has 2 or 3 meetings with friends a week, it means there could be possibly 10 new subscribers a week, and you just need to put the name of your Instagram on the business card. That's how it works, very easy. Next one, guest posting or co-authoring. No one, almost no one uses this tool, and it works so well. From this year, I think, is Instagram allows to have a co-authoring posts. It means that you can publish a post with somebody, and you will have one post for 2 accounts, and all the likes you have, all the shares will be counted for you and for the person with whom you're creating this post. It's a perfect opportunity to share your audience. Guest posting, it's when you write a post also for another account. That's possible to do if you have a common audience, common target audience, but you are not competitors. As a result, you get advertising and new subscribers, your partner gets good content and saves his time preparing the post. It's a win-win situation. For example, if you're promoting a yoga teacher's account, guest posts to a nutritionalist or somebody like this will work really well. So if you have this opportunity to create a guest post with somebody and change your audience by this way, it would really work very well. Next one. Yeah, I told you that not long ago, Instagram introduced a new user collaboration feature, co-posting and Reels, and it works really well. Please do it. Very well, co-posting works with I think with contests. If you and the brand you are creating contests together, it's really cool to create a co-post about this contest. It will attract more attention rather than if you post a post and your partner posts a different post. Just create one co-post. It would gain more attention from users. You can choose a collaborator not only from your niche. For example, companies that sells building materials can collaborate with a furniture factory, or a cosmetics brand with a beauty blogger, and etc., etc., etc. If you have lack of ideas, if you think like Kate, I have a very specific niche, nobody is going to cooperate with me, I don't have any ideas for collaboration, you can ask for help today in the chat, and we will all together think in what sphere you can have a collaboration, and the person who will share with you his audience. And there is a question from Lydia: what do you mean by co-post? Is it you tag your partner in your post? No, if you create a co-post, it's not you just create a tag. It means you have the one post for 2 accounts. And just check this feature in Instagram. There is possible to create one Reels for 2, 3, and even for 5 accounts. And obviously it will have more reach than the Reels created just by your account. And you can create a co-post, a textual post together with an account, and with any account. And it works really well. It's not just tagging. It's a real one post for 2 accounts. Yeah, well, you're welcome. So if you have no ideas with whom you can collaborate, if you think that your niche is very specific and it's impossible to find partners, please write in the chat your niche, and we all together at the end of the lesson will think who could be your partner. Yeah, with whom can you create this partnership? Next one, step number 9, mutual PR. It looks a little bit similar to co-posting, and I think everybody knows about mutual PR because at the early ages of Instagram, every blogger was raising his audience by mutual PR. So it's another really cool way to gain the audience and can be used by both bloggers and business accounts. It's necessary to choose partners from mutual PR carefully. They must have a target audience similar to you, yeah, as close to yours as possible. And you should have the same amount of subscribers. So if your account has 1,000 subscribers, it means that the account that you choose for mutual PR should also have approximately 1,000 subscribers. If because it's not interesting for an account to promote somebody who is smaller, and it's not honest when you have 1,000 subscribers and you ask an account with 100,000 subscribers to promote you. They will not do it for sure. But smaller accounts with the same amount of subscribers will definitely do it. PR, public relation. PR, yeah, it's normally is a public relation, but also it's a verb to PR something, to promote something. So mutual PR is mutual promotion. It's when you tell about some account in your stories, and this account tells about you in his stories. For example, if you have an account of makeup artist, on her account, you can speak about somebody who has his or her own hairdressing, haircut office. Not office, a haircut. What's English for this word? The hairdressing room, yeah? And you can create with this account mutual PR because you have very similar audience, but you are not competitors. You will not steal money from this account because you're not competitors here. And just find a partner, find a partnership account with whom you can exchange your audience, and it works perfectly well. I would say that before Target was invented, it was the only way to raise the audience. Can you imagine? There were times there were no hashtags, no geotags, no Target, nothing. And huge bloggers raised their blogs just by mutual PR with different accounts. They made it every day, 2 times, 5 times a day. They just spoke about each other. And that's how the audience was growing day by day for each of these accounts. And it still works very well, and you can still work with this tool, and it's free. That's the beauty of this tool. It doesn't cost you anything except time. It's a little bit time consuming for sure. To find a good partner for mutual PR is complicated, but it works very well. There is a good example. For example, a photographer and the makeup artist can promote each other pages and they have approximately the same audience. In addition, then an ideal tandem for further cooperation. And that's really true. Next one, step number 10. Talk about your blog and yourself everywhere. Go to networking events, meet people, show them your account, and etc. And it would be really handy if you have your business card with you with the link to your account during this situation, yeah, when you are promoting your account somewhere. It's really those people who subscribe to your account after knowing you in reality, they are really very warm. They are a very warm audience because they know you in person and they are more likely to buy something for you. So don't be ashamed, don't be shy to speak about your Instagram account or your client's Instagram account. That's how you can gain new subscribers for free. And it's really interesting and funny. And what should I say, that to have a good Instagram account and to have many subscribers, you need to have really interesting life with a lot of connections with people, with a lot of communication. And that's why I also like Instagram, because it makes you to communicate with people and to make your life more and more interesting and beautiful every day. So don't miss the step number 10. Talk about yourself and your blog everywhere. And that's how really hot audience, really hot subscribers will subscribe to your account. There were 10 free steps how to promote your account. They were quite easy. Please let me know if there was new information for you, or have you known all of these steps? And if there was something new, please let me know what exactly was new for you and what will you take, what will you choose for your account. Before we go next to the paid ways of promotion, I want to know which of these 10 free steps were useful for you, and which of them you want to try with your client's account or your own account. So I'll give you a couple of seconds. Or if nothing was useful, just let me know that, Kate, I knew everything. I knew all of these 10 ways to promote my account, so there was nothing new. I will drink my water meanwhile. Hannah, if both accounts that do mutual PR normally have low engagement, will it still work? I would say that low engagement is better than no engagement at all. If you have any subscribers and if even 10 people see the post and one of them subscribe, it's still better than 0. So you can try. At least you can try. Okay, there is no feedback about my 10 ways of promoting. Della, okay. The steps are very interesting. The most interesting method is the one where we can comment on other people's posts. Famous blogger. Yeah, thank you, Della, very much. It's a really working tool. And I really know a girl who gains 200 new subscribers every day just by posting, just posting comments. That's amazing, and it works very well. It's free. She is a good social media manager. Alexa, invite friends and people from my network. That was a good idea for you. Perfect, Alexa, take it. And it works again really well for all kinds of accounts. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your feedback. Lydia, most of the, I'm sorry that I should do like this. Most of the steps is new to me since I'm new in Instagram. Perfect, Lydia. I'm very happy that you know this information now and you can promote account without paying $1. And Andini, I think ask friends to share our account will work. That definitely will work, but do you remember the first step? Yeah. Before we ask our friend to share our account, we make our account beautiful, perfect, interesting, and worthy to share. Please, because it's a very, very important step here. Without this step, nothing will work. And you don't have the second chance because your friends will recommend you just once. And we should be prepared for this recommendation. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your feedback. Let's go to the paid ways to gain first 1,000 followers. And then I will explain you your home task and we will have time for Q&A section. First of all, and the most popular one, is a targeting advertising. It's not easy, I should tell you. It's really complicated to understand, to search a segment of the audience, design ads, calculate the budget. Each stage involves detailed elaboration. And if you're a beginner, you run a great risk of losing money. but the effect when you achieve the goal is enormous. So the targeting experts are really very well paid. And I would not recommend to start targeting with a client's account if you don't know anything about it. You can experiment with target with your own account, with your personal brand, or with your friend's account, where we both understand that you are a beginner, you can't guarantee any results, and you just want to try. You take a small amount of money, the minimum, like $10, and you spend them, and you calculate the results. If you have no idea about targeting, please don't sell it to a client, because it won't be honest. Because client expects some results, and even professionals cannot guarantee results from the very first weeks and months. So you can work with target. If you're a beginner, just practice on your own account or your friend's account and have some deep courses only about targeting, about nothing else but only targeting. Or you can collaborate, and you can make a collaboration with a target manager. It's possible to work together. You can work with content, with pictures, text, with promotion, with bloggers, and all of these things. And your partner can work with target, only with target. It's normal. It's okay when an account has two people working on it. For example, in my agency, I have a target professional, and he works only with target, but with all my clients. So he doesn't make any content, he doesn't write any text, he doesn't do anything except target. That's his only responsibility, and he works only with this part of work. So we can work with target, but if you're a beginner, just before going really deep there, try to have some practice. Advertising from bloggers. People trust other people more. Bloggers are trusted because they recommend a product as if they had their own experience, give a balanced assignment with all the pros and cons, if they value their reputation. Therefore, advertising with them is a great way to get subscribers. I think tomorrow we will have with you a lecture about bloggers, how to work with bloggers, how to promote products with them, how to communicate with them, how to find them, and etc., etc., etc. Just here, you should know that it works really well, and it can be one of the ways to get new subscribers to your account. There are a lot of criteria to find the right blogger. I will roughly go through few of them. First, we must have your target, this blogger, must have your target audience. Second, access the reputation and credibility. He should be really blogger with a good reputation. Look at the comments under his post and see what and how they write to this blogger. And third, his subscribers should be live, not bot. Yeah, bloggers are influencers. They're synonymous. You can use any of these words. I would just say that influencer for me sounds a little bit bigger than a blogger. I can have 2,000 subscribers and think that I am a blogger, but I can't call myself an influencer, because influencer, it's somebody big who influences people's minds. So I would say that influencer is a person from 50,000 subscribers. But it's not, it's just my opinion. That's how I feel it. As I work with bloggers and influencers, I would just say that blogger is anybody who considers himself to be a blogger and who publish a lot of content and gives his opinions, and he might have few subscribers. But influencer is a person who has, I don't know, some kind of amount of people, okay? So you can buy advertising from bloggers or from influencers if you have budget. Obviously, influencers, they cost a lot. I'm sorry, do you hear the sound too? Yeah, that's Georgia. Okay, next one, publicity in publishers. Another equally effective way to promote your profile is through advertising in publishers. what is it to advertise in publishers? You can go to the groups where your target audience is already collected. For example, you work with a personal brand owner who is a psychologist. You can buy advertising from a group, from a public, it's called public, for about mental health. Or you can buy a post from a public about, I don't know, work and life balance, and etc. Publics work well. Publics normally collect people around some topic that is interesting for them. And it's really cool to buy posts or stories from these publics. They don't belong to some personal brand. They are just collected around one sphere, around one topic. And normally publics cost really not so much as bloggers and influencers. Normally they cost really small amounts of money, so you can try to go into publics. And you just should understand that the topic of the public should be relevant to the topic of your blog or your personal brand owner or your business. How you get people to subscribe? How can you make people to subscribe to your account? At the beginning, on their path to Instagram promotion, many users make the great mistake of gaining subscribers for the sake of nice number while thinking about the quality of their content in the last place. It's corny, but it's really true. Only if you publish quality content regularly will subscribers reach out to you. So let's consider the case when you already have some kind of followers base that actively shows up on your account. What can we give to the subscribers as a gift to make them still subscribe to us? It's a very common practice to motivate users to subscribe you by giving some printable or just readable pieces of information. Some bloggers and entrepreneurs go for little tricks to get an influx of followers. For example, for subscribers, some bloggers thank followers with their promotion guides or checklists, for example, top useful photo processing apps, and etc. So it works well when you give a promotion with some blogger or influencer or public, and you write for subscription to my account as a gratitude, I give you a print copy of something, a workbook, a checklist, a 50% discount. People who are willing to subscribe, there will be more people who will to subscribe. There will be bigger amount of people who saw your advertising and subscribed. So you can have this kind of gift. It still works very well. It doesn't cost a lot of money for you to create. It just should be relevant to the topic of your account. So if you have a blog or of a business coach, there should be a checklist about business coaching. For example, top 5 books to read if you are a business owner. It is a good, I'm sorry, I'll let somebody in. So it's a good gift for subscription to your account. So, for example, this picture, as you see here, it was my workbook, which I gave to my subscribers when they subscribed to my mastermind community. And I gave for them a free workbook, which had 26 pages, was beautifully designed and interesting as a gift to show them I'm grateful that they paid their attention to my account and to my idea. So there could be a discount for the first purchase in the store, or the first visit to beauty salon. And as practice shows, this way of attracting the audience has proven effective, and you will get more subscribers if you have a gift for subscription than if you don't have a gift for subscription. That's just the rule, and it works really well. So your home task will be choose 3 ways to get the first 1,000 subscribers and describe in detail what will you do step by step. You can choose any of these ways. I offer you to choose from these free ways, which you don't need to pay any money to try them, and just to prepare yourself to use all these tools. Okay, you should choose 3 tools how you will get your first 1,000 subscribers. And the second part of home task is to think of a gift for subscription to your account or client's account. Something you could give to new subscribers, such as a discount, a workbook, a checklist, a list of recommendations, a list of films, of books, whatever you want. Describe us, please, the idea of this checklist. And that's all. That's all for your home task for today. Now we have time for Q&A session, and if you have any questions, I am here to answer all of them. Yeah. So if you have any questions about your today's home task, or about your previous home task, or about your practice in social media marketing, or about anything, so let's please go. Uni, Kate, how about buying and selling followers service? Are these real followers, and does it really work? Uni, no, it doesn't work. If you buy followers, it's bad. Just know about it, because they are not real. They could look like real. They could have a contract with a follower service, which offers them to like your, which makes them like your post and comment and etc., but they will not buy your product. We are here as a social media professionals to help our clients to increase their money amount, in their business. And if we buy followers for them, these bought followers will not bring new money into the business, because they will not buy anything. They will not go to the private consultation if you have a life coach. They will not buy and purchase anything, so it's useless. Only bad social media marketers buy followers, because we all understand that it's an illusion of followers, because they do nothing. They don't communicate with you, they don't buy your products, they don't create a community around your product. It's just a beautiful number in subscribers, nothing, and unfortunately nothing else. But what I think you can buy a public. For example, some people grow huge publics about some topics with real people, and you can buy this public. It costs a lot normally. For example, if you have if you find a public with 50,000 people, it will cost approximately $1,000. But these people would be real, and it's possible to buy such kind of publics where your target audience is already collected. Alexa, how do we send the gift to subscriber? Yeah, direct mail. Exactly, we direct mail them. You can send to their direct a link to download your checklist, your workbook, whatever. And to make it easier for you, you can make a rule that the person who subscribes to your account writes a special word, for example, present, in your direct, so you can see, and you will not lose this person. So it's easier not for you to start the dialogue, but if a subscriber starts a dialogue. So he subscribes, he directs into your direct, he writes the word present or gift or something, and in answer you send your gift, a link to your gift. Kate, if you don't mind, could you please show me how to do the post with geotag? Technique. Yeah, I don't mind. I think it's very easy. I would ask my virtual assistant to do it, by the way. Not here, I think not here in Zoom. We will do it in the chat. I think they can, if they can write you a video for you. I mean, the one you just explained. I think I don't get the question, Petni. Can you explain me again? If you don't mind, could you please show me how to do the post with geotag? Do you mean the new geotag, which is not created before? The new geotag that have never existed? This one? Or just the geotag? just any geotag. Well, I'm waiting for Fatni. You're in Georgian, but you target in Russia. Ah, okay, you mean this. Okay, you just put a geotag in the language. Yeah, okay. I think I will ask my virtual assistant to have a video for you, or I will create a video for you and show you, okay? And send it to the Telegram. I will print screen this question, not to forget about it, because it's really easier to show than to explain. And maybe I will download this video to the big chat so everyone can see what I mean. I'm sorry, could you please explain more about publics? When you say you buy public, what exactly does it mean? Okay, it's not official. It's not something Instagram shows to everyone. You don't have the list of publics that you can buy. But sometimes there are people who create huge publics just for sale. They just make it to sale. And I think there are some services which can collect this kind of publics, which are created to be sold. It means that the person who created it, he gathered the audience, he created a topic, he has a lot of content, there are a lot of people negotiating under all of his posts, and he understands he doesn't want to be the chef of this public anymore. He's not interested in the topic. He wants to, I don't know, he doesn't want to work anymore. And he can sell this public, not to lose it because it's stupid to have a big blog and just lose it. He can sell it. So he can sell the rights to this public. He will, you pay him money and he gives you the login to this account and the password and goes away from this account, and the account now is all yours. That's not an official thing. You will not see the library of the publics or something like this, or catalog of the publics which are sold, but sometimes it's possible. Sometimes when you go to big public, there can be a little subscription somewhere in the bio that this public is sold. If you want to buy, just direct me. And it's an opportunity. You can do it. It's like transferring the account ownership to someone else, something like this. Normally, they just give you all the rights. They give you the password, they give you the login, they put your social email there, and now the public is yours. And you can make anything with this public. You can change the topic, you can change the text, change the context, you can sell something there in the public. Sometimes it's necessary. For example, I had a client which wanted to have a huge Telegram account. And that's very long journey to create a big Telegram account. You need to work really a lot. And we bought for him a really already existing big Telegram account on the topic of his business. We bought a huge Telegram account. So from 0 to 50,000 followers, we came from one day, just buying this account. And we told him, we're going to buy account for you because it's too long to gather all these people together. And he said, okay, that's totally fine. And we bought a big public for him, and he was absolutely happy with these new people in the account. The problem is that when you change the topic of the public, people might unsubscribe because they were subscribed to different information. They were used to different text, different kind of products or whatever. So the amount of people who unsubscribe from the public when you buy it is approximately 50%. Public can be an Instagram account. Yeah, that's possible. That's completely possible. Look, you can have an Instagram, a personal brand, like I'm Kate, and I have my personal brand when I show my work and life balance, my child, my husband, etc. I can have an Instagram account for my business, for my social media agency. And I can have an Instagram public, for example, about relations. When I don't speak about myself, when I don't show my child, when I don't show anything, I just communicate just gather all information about relations and share it. And I can have such kind of public. I just don't want to have it, but I can. Okay, Hannah, oh, get it. I did that a few times with my own old account. Thank you, Kate. Okay, now you know it, how to do it. Okay, any other questions? I think I answered all of them. Do you have anything else to ask me? Yeah, Kate, one more. Okay, Fatni, I'm waiting for you. You have a tricky questions. I'm trying to prepare myself by drinking some water. Okay, I think I'm ready. If you don't mind also showing how to co-post. Okay, I'll screen it. Again, I have two questions for Fatni. I hope that I will give you all the answers tomorrow, because I need to prepare tomorrow's lecture now, and then I will try to give you answers. So before the end of the week, you will get all the videos. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Fatni, for your interest, by the way. It means you're really interested in being a good social media manager. Okay, so as we don't have any other questions and we have covered all the topic and you have your home task to do, I have my home task to do now too, I think we all can be free. So guys, thank you so much for being with us today. Again, I want to thank you for letting me go to the mountains for the 3 days of silence. It was amazing. I am very happy that we all make it happen. And I see you tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your evening. Hopefully it's good weather wherever you are, because in Georgia it's raining all day long during the week. Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye. See you all tomorrow with one of my favorite topics, communication with bloggers. Yeah, see you.